Welcome to Simple and Savory with the Bald Guy, Simple Haircut. And we are doing just kind of a whip it up meal. We're gonna be heading out on a long weekend here, and I'm just trying to use everything I have in the fridge up. So we are going to do a really quick, love this meal. Just grilling or sauteing some sausage and making some fresh vegetable couscous. Just a really wonderful, quick meal, cold, hot. You can use it a lot of different ways. So let's take a look at ingredients. So we'll just be sauteing a couple sausages in the pan. While that's cooking, I'll be prepping the vegetables that will be sauteing as well. And then the couscous, essentially a ratio of 1 to 1.5, so 1 cup of couscous to 1.5 cups of water. We'll simmer that up, you pour it in, put a lid on it, and let it steam for about 5 minutes, and it is ready. And then, of course, you know, I've got a whole thing of parsley in the fridge. You know me and parsley, and just use that as a nice fresh ingredient at the end. Let's get cooking. Start the timer. You turn the heat on, and while that is warming up, I always crank that up to just to high to get the pan up quickly because it's a little more time efficient. And let's see, while that is warming up, let's just prep some veggies here. And like I said, I'm just kind of going through, when you're gone for a few days, you don't want a lot of vegetables essentially going bad in the fridge. And these are going to be just really small dice. You want them to cook quickly. And they just add some good flavor. I'm just using water versus stock. And this just adds another layer of flavor, some vegetables in here. And I just love couscous. It is so flavorful. It is a gluten product. So Tanya is out for the evening, and I am doing a little gluten. Okay, so there's pretty much our prep. Let me get the pan going here and get the sausages in. Carla, these nice plastic tongs are for you. You know, the screeching of the pan. It gives me the wellies too, so it's kind of for me too, I guess. So we're just gonna put those in, turn that down to a medium high, and actually, just gonna put the vegetables in right now. They'll saute while the sausage is cooking. Gonna add some water and let it steam. So really at this point, 2 minutes and 30 seconds-ish, we are just waiting on things to cook. So let's see. Let the veggies kind of cook here. Make sure they've got some oil to cook in. Season the veggies with a little salt. A wee bit of pepper. Let those saute away. And while we're doing that, let's do something else. So I'm just going to take the top portion of the parsley. I love parsley. This has been washed and rinsed. You will, if you don't wash and rinse, usually cilantro is really, a lot of times, very dirty. So you hold it under the sink, put it in a bowl and kind of slush it around and keep rinsing until the water comes clear. Nothing better than having guests over and you have some cilantro that didn't get washed and you got dirt in your food. Or even when you're eating it yourself. Let's check the sausage here. Oh, perfect. Flip that over. Just gonna grab both of those. Give the veggies a shake. With this, I'm just gonna let the sausages brown a little bit more here. And then going to add water. So the ratio, and this ratio works really well. And I've seen different people with different ratios. This seems to work the best for me. A cup, and this will usually feed 2 people pretty well. A cup of couscous, a cup and a half of water, bring the water to a simmer, and then just add the couscous, stir it a little bit so the water's in contact with all the grains, and then put the lid on it and let it sit for about 5 minutes, and dinner's ready. Okay. So that comes to a simmer pretty quickly. All right, water's at a simmer. And just kind of, you don't want to pour it in necessarily in one big pile. Just kind of go wherever there's open water. And just kind of finish stirring that all in. You want couscous in contact with water. So if there's kind of a low spot where there's it's already cooking, great. Put the lid on, turn the heat off. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Should have dinner. All right, we're at about 12 minutes here. I did just taste the couscous and it is done. So I'm just gonna take the sausages out, put them on the plate. And I'm going to add a little more salt to the couscous and just a wee bit of oil for a bump, and then just flake it up with a fork. But couscous is just really quick. You can do vegetable, you could add it to meat, you can use it as like a cold salad. And I'm just going to stir some fresh parsley. So this is going to be my lunch tomorrow as well. All right, nice. Everything's flaked up a little bit. Now for a little presentation, I'm just going to put olive oil inside this container, this dish, and then I'm going to fill this up. So it has a little bit of form here. And I should have put the sausages on second. Let me do that again. This could be real funny to watch. And then let me put sausages back on. And I'm just gonna taste couscous out of a bowl here. Pan. I just love couscous. It is crazy. I guess I should stop the timer. So 15 minutes. And let me to a wonderful meal, and sausage, it's always good. So if you are new to this channel, definitely subscribe. Simple, easy, healthy recipes for your busy life, and ultimately so you have more time for you and the ones you love. So, as always, be nice to you, you're worth it, and we'll see you in the next video.